right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Please take a moment and get a tablet and a pen. You're going to need to take a lot of notes. So this means today I'm going to teach you how to get to millionaire status. Yeah, I know you've heard it before, but you know what, most people, as far as I'm concerned, it's too much blah, blah, blah. I'm going to give you the rules and tools how to play the game. I'm going to show you how you don't have to really ever bring the pain home. Your choices today is for listen and learn. No pictures, no recording, because you have to get it here. All right, ultimate goal. I need you to draw a diagram, the one that's in front of you. Now let's think about something today. You've watched Chase Bank, B of A, Wells Fargo, and grocery stores shut down locations. They shut down locations and they bankrupt them and write off on their taxes, and they stay in business. You tend to bring the pain home because you didn't know how to play. So I'd like you to become a corporation. I'd like you to be a millionaire corporation, but that's up to you. If all you want me to do is get you a 750 score, I can do that too. But remember, there's only 10 great creditors today. So how do we multiply them? Each division. We get to play the game like all the banks and grocery stores do. Now, we're entitled to incorporate ourselves, by the way. All right, it's your constitutional right. Now, I'm going to show you where it only takes 1,000 steps to get to millionaire. All right, now I always give 100% to times 10 money back to you, whatever you invest. So that means I'm going to give you personal business credit. Is that okay if I give you up to 10 times back? Ultimate goal. Some of my clients in the past are Mr. Clinton, Miss Fishburne and her son Lawrence, Michael, God rest his soul, Kirk and Vane, Kevin Costner, Arnold too, and here's Superman for Gold's Gym. So let's understand today, college professor. So every walk of life can learn exactly what I've been teaching and preaching for 44 years. Even someone homeless living in their car to a millionaire. From there, he got a 750 score and up to $100,000 card. That's all he wanted from me. So the ultimate goal is to you. Giovanni works for Pixar, by the way. I got him $1.6 million. Little Karen bought properties outside of Long Beach, California. All right, she's got her own TV show and everything else, $1.2 million in 9 months. Now, this person, I love it. All right, gets out of the military, his wife and him, they need a job, so I give them the chance. I bring them into my corporation or my company, and I help them up, and away. Then I find out when I died in the coma, he's bad-mouthing me. I got basically a 20-minute video of him and his wife crying, thanking me for helping them. But what can I say today? There's always somebody going blah, blah, blah. Now understand, even the prison program, too. So that means here's Freaky Ricky Ross after 20 years in federal prison. I literally got him 4 cards up to $4 million. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Within 5 months, enough money to get a dump truck business going, doing about 3.7 last year. So my journey, very simple. I was born in a taxi. My mother didn't want me. She was 15 and a half years old. All right, the bottom line is I got to be with the Hope family. And they got to use and abuse me too. It kind of sucks. See, I wanted it bad enough to get out of hell, by the way. So your journey today can begin with me. I'll hold your hand. I'm online 6 days a week live, so that way I can hold your hand too. Now, when Mrs. Hope put me in the garbage can behind this grocery store, she fed me that food every day. It kind of pissed me off. When she dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier from the age of 3 to 9.5 every morning at 6:30, and always said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm going to leave you there to die, I learned to beg and steal you'd have a trash can. But the reality is I basically started my seed and my clacker and my mowing yard business too. See, my bottom line is this, you're not your surroundings. You got to get beyond that. The ultimate goes up to you. My legacy for me is the Ray Reynolds University. Now, here's the problem with people. And basically, 2019, they asked me a question, they're attorneys, what do I do to leave things to people? They didn't listen to me. Now, understand, we're $26 trillion. So who's really the richest guy on the planet? But he dies, God rest his soul. $100 billion in taxes, all right, and $10.8 billion in basically inheritance tax too. Then the son lies and goes to prison for 5 years. So my opinion is, if you're going to ever want to leave anything to people that will be worth a lot of money, more than $1 million, you might just want to turn around and let them be the officer of your corporation so they don't inherit anything and pay no tax. They just replace you as the puppet master. See, write down today's date and project 90 working days. See, I want you to listen very carefully because I can rebuild every one of you, allow me to. I'm going to show you the real goodies I obtained from yachts, Lamborghini collection, and basically mansions too. Find a typo, you get another discount as well. Now time, I can't waste it. Tomorrow, I want you to get up an hour earlier than you normally do. I want you to find the time. I want you to gain time right away. See, I didn't know I was going to die in a coma in 2009, and Jesus said, come back. I got a choice, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back that day. So remember, July 4, 2009, we took out one of the yachts in the backyard. That's all we did. The next day, I find myself in a coma. I did get to hear someone say, is he a donor? They're going to rip out my heart and not give it back to me. Then I heard someone check my wife to sign a POA, power of attorney. Eventually, I did get to die, but Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. So let's understand, I should have been dead a long time ago. I have been shot twice, nigh 6 times. All right, I worked for this company dumping out the trash as a kid, and they killed everybody that night I was supposed to work. I worked at GG&Y that year too, doing the trash and doing the flyers on the cars in the apartment complexes, and they killed everybody too. Why am I still here, God? I guess you have more work for me to do helping these people today. Now, every day I wake up at 2:25, have ever since I was 2.5 years old. I go to my knees, say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go do my mirror test. See, I stare in the mirror every day for at least 5 minutes. I ask myself 2 questions. Have I completed everything I need to? The answer is no. Is there more to be done? Always. Your problem, and I'm going to tell you what I think you have a problem with, you tell people what you're going to do, all right, and you're looking for them to encourage you instead they give their opinions. Don't ask anybody. Just bite your tongue. And remember, most people around you, your friends and family, kind of ripped you off before, and they're going to cloud your direction. Now, this information is a gift from God He gave me to give you. I pray these are turned on today. Now, I want to get you unstuck. So write down, getting past go. I can show you the Lamborghini collection. I can show you the Duffys and the mansions. By the way, white men do jump. Only stupid people say we don't. Why do I know? I hold the record since 1981. Understand something today. I accomplished every goal I've ever had. I have everything I want but one thing. I'm only lacking one thing I want to do. How about the race boats in the backyard? How about the helicopter? How about the U-Dock and the yachts and the Ferraris too? I need you to write down Ray's rules now. I need you to understand, stop bringing the pain home. This is partly sponsored by the Ray Reynolds University too. It's non-profit, by the way. Now understand, there are 12 acts to look at. I'd like you to basically Google Section 611 today. This is where you can basically go back to your creditor and credit bureau. Now remember, credit repair is a scam. I didn't say it, the Federal Trade Commission says it every day. You have to rebuild your credit. They're also not supposed to collect money as well up front too. Ultimately goes up to you as we do this as well. Now I'm going to give you your first 25 steps today. Can you write them down, please? I want you to go get your credit reports for free. I want the report numbers. I want you to go to neverbringthepainhome.com. Give me the report numbers right away. That's step number 1 for you. Ultimately go, I want you to remember, you have a Social Security card. I need you to get it out of your purse or wallet now. Yes, lady, it's in your purse. Gentlemen, it's in your wallet. Get it out now. That's the application, all right, basically to get your Social Security card. Now, you did it to get the job, or mommy did it when you were born. Now, remember, the SSN equals 1040 tax return. All right, that makes us all a bunch of ducks. We're only allowed to get 1. That's why 9 out of 10 people have bad credit. So if we look at that card today, it'll say do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes. And on top of that, it says basically it belongs to a property of what? Social Administration, not you. That's how you created your 1040 tax return. So let's understand step number 2, understanding the rules and the tools, how to play, not to bring the pain home again. Now remember when you got your first paycheck years ago? You planned on paying all those bills, and all of a sudden, what happened to your check? Half as much. See, we all work for the IRS because they get their cut before we get the leftover. That's why it's an SSN. Tax, and probate when we die. 1040 tax return. See, we don't have to be a bunch of ducks because our constitutional right allows us to incorporate. The bottom line is going to be up to you to learn to play. Ultimate goal today, I want you to realize they give you a statement of guarantee. In that, you get basically a guarantee from me. I promise to do everything I say I'm going to do, or you get all your money back too. But remember, you have to listen and do what I ask you to do too. See, you have to be part of the program. You have to understand. That's why I broadcast 6 days a week, and I have 8 classes every Saturday, live. Do not apply for credit during the program. How hard is that to basically listen and follow through? Ultimate goal to remove and build up your credit. You might have to go back to credit or credit bureau. Now, you might even have to negotiate a debtor or two. You can even take them to small claims like I did, and I got to win. I beat the crap out of Chase Bank and their president and stand in court. That was kind of fun. Step number 3. So the ultimate goal is I want you to write down rapid refresh and rapid score. Write down Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough. See, Harold was my mentor years ago. Ken Yarborough was security chief at DOW Spear, and I'm the one who trained him. I had to come up with rapid scoring for your mortgage companies because these people getting you loans lie. 40 to 50%, that's crap. Then I had to come up with rapid rescore. So let me show you what a rapid rescore does. Is it blocks, all right, bad stuff, pushes score up, and away, and creates green lights. Let me show you what that means. Like this person got 157 points in 45 days. So the ultimate goal is very simple. She didn't want to listen to me. She said her tax attorney and the banker said only use half her credit cards. But she maintained a 651 for 4 years and has no green lights over here. Rapid rescore got her 132 points over 700 score. So remember, no green lights. Rapid rescore brought the score up, and away, and created green lights over here. Here's a person who filed bankruptcy. He was told by his bankruptcy attorney you can't get credit for 10 years. I got him a card the next day, up, and away. He's late on his car payment. He's got 11 collection accounts. I still get him $3,000 unsecured so he can start solving this problem and get rid of all the crap he created in the first place. The reason you all brought the pain home is you didn't know how to play, and you allowed someone to knock you down and get in your way. Your problem is you didn't look behind the curtain like I did since I was a little boy. Getting to a 750 is pretty simple to do, but you got to be part of the program. That's why I'm online 6 days a week live. All right, and remember, if you want me to build your credit up, and away, all right, and I do a basic rapid rescore, the office is going to charge you $9.98. You're on the credit hour with me. It's live, so I'm going to talk about those 6 classes or 6 times a week. Then I'm live, all right, Monday through Saturday for you. Now remember, average case is 90 days. It could take to 180 days. But if you take longer for the things I ask you to do, that's on you. But I also want to give you a $1,000 cash card. See, I want to give you money back for your investment, but then I give you half price on the credit hour of $4.99. Don't worry, you waste that in a given month. Why don't you invest it for you to get a 750 score, and I'll guarantee you a $1,000 cash card in your pocket. You're getting bonus cash credit right away. You see, I don't have excuses. Neither will you, and I'm done with you today. Take a picture of Zelle. Zelle. It's very simple. You write down my name. I'm Ray Reynolds. It's the recipient. And then you put ray@rayscredit.com as the email address, and you send it right away. Simple. Now, you can make money on a referral base or use the credit I give you. So remember, there's classes 6 days a week live. Okay, so tell everybody about me too. I do have people making over $1,000 a day in referral base. Billy didn't give me money. He gave me referrals. Now he's got $1 million of credit. So if you want to get more goodies or you want 10% in sales, let me know. We'll sell it to you right away. Ultimate goes up to you. So understand, the average person wastes $50 a week. I think they waste it every other day. Did you know $50 a month maintains a $25,000 cash card? Your $1 million dream could be only $50 away. So I want you to have a corporation, 3 divisions. So that way you can get the $1 million dream as well. It is your constitutional right, by the way. Now I want you to call 888, write it down, 567-8688. I want you to opt out for 5 years or a lifetime and get off the national mailing list. That's how you get all those robocalls and all the junk mail. You did it to yourself. Step 4, ultimate goal. Now I need you to plan the problem. Come on, be honest with yourself. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You allowed someone to kick your assets and knock you down and get in your way too. I'll bet you it's a friend and family member, by the way. Now I need you to write down safety credit. I want you to put a sticky in the back of the card. I want you to write down the limit. What's 25%? You maintain that all the time and never go past 29%. Then I need you to remind yourself grocery stores and banks play the game, shut down locations, write it off, and get a tax credit. But you brought the pain home. And then you went home and went boo hoo hoo. Remember, all dashboards of credit bureaus, 0 to 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Don't forget the sticky behind the cards. That way you get the discipline. Don't bring the pain home. Step number 5 today. See, you've been doing this crap. Pay it off, do this, blah, blah, blah. It's like, stop. I helped design the system 44 years ago. Don't you ever, all right, understand. You get to play. Lose your job, have an emergency, what do? It's simple. Everybody does the same silly thing. Run out of time, run out of money, and jack up their credit and screw it up, bring the pain home. You see, all I had was pain as a kid. I didn't like being used and abused. It sucks. So remember, if you need $5,000 now, go to your friends, your family, and the bank. They're all going to say no anyway. But this $5,000 credit card in my hand, it's $50 a month. For what the average person wastes or pisses away every other day, they could have had a $5,000 credit card called safety. So today, if the average person's truly wasting $140 a week, these are $50,000 a piece, and I max them out, the payment is $612.26. So the average person who wastes $612.26 per month could have got 2 pizzas with a drive-thru during a pandemic. So in other words, no excuses. It's simple. Step 6. So as we play, I want you to remember something today. Reaching your goal, believe in yourself. Me, I believe in God, I believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet, I've been kicking the door jam since I was 10. Okay? So white men do jump, just stupid people say we don't. God gave you a gift and a dream. Why not just see it, believe it, go get it? Now I need you to write down Ray's rules one more time. I'm going to show you exactly why you screwed up. That's right, it's very simple. Nixon took the gold standard out, and they got the key to the printing press. So you write down Ray's rules again, and I want you to understand, I'd like to give you $100,000 credit up to 2 cards. Use 29%, give $71,000 of safety credit. The problem with most of you, probably all of you, you took money and credit from the family, you rolled the dice, it screwed up, you brought the pain home because you were a duck. Quack, quack, quack. Stop it. That's why I designed these divisions in 1986. It's very simple. Very simple. Ray Reynolds, Credit Hour. Can I help you? Okay, so how can I help you? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you have a house you're going to lose in that if you file that bankruptcy? No. Okay. So why are you filing bankruptcy? I mean, because your attorney told you to. Who do you think's making a damn money off you? How much are they charging you? $7,500. Fantastic. You ever heard in pro per? You can do your own damn bankruptcy yourself if you had to. But why would you bankrupt, is my question, if you have nothing like a piece of property because it's going to be sold tomorrow? What would I do? I'd change my phone number, change my address to a damn P.O. box, figure out how much money I come in, protect my family, protect my kids, all right, and then figure out what I need to do to negotiate the debt or the shit that's coming after me. Okay? I mean, life is a fight. Okay? Come on. Okay? You got to understand something. Bullshit is bullshit. Okay? You got to fight for what you want because no one's going to hand it to you. Oh, I'm sorry. You got a mommy and a daddy that gave you everything. That's the problem. So the bottom line is up to you. Yeah, would I help you through the goal setting, all the class? Hell yes, that's what I do. That's what I've done for 44 years. So I wouldn't waste $7,500 on a damn bankruptcy, or I'd have shitty credit for 7 to 10 years. Depends if it's a 13 or a 10. All right, there's 7. So again, it's going to be up to you. All right, keep watching. Thank you for calling. See, the biggest problem you all have is somebody giving you bullshit excuses or bullshit answers. Yeah, I tell it like it is. I had to fight for everything I've ever had. Okay? I didn't get $2.6 billion at 26 to listen to a bunch of dummies. Okay? Bottom line, when I was a kid, I thought all the grown-ups were stupid. When I grew up, I realized they were stupid. Okay? You brought the damn pain home, and you should have never brought the pain home. Why the hell would anybody bring the pain home when you can do divisions and I created in 86 and 85? So you better learn Ray's rules. If you don't, that's your own damn fault. Nobody on the planet's online 6 days a week live besides me. And I'm retired. I haven't had a paycheck for 30 plus years. Ray's rules, tools. Make sure you're a great CFO. That's step number 7 for you today. See, half of you have excuses and half of you are lazy. The other one better be a damn crazy. Let's go get it. Your constitutional right is to incorporate. Why would you not? Oh, if you want a blueprint from me, let me know. Okay, you can get it for $249. Then you might have to write your goals and I'll get on the phone with you and kick your ass at some more and teach you the steps to go get it. I got no excuses, neither do you. Zow, zow, zow. Because that way we don't give you a credit card out. You see, the bottom line is very simple. Okay? Being used as a kid physically and mentally sucks. Being in a coma at 5.5 years old, told I'm never going to walk again, I was crippled for life, sucks too. But Jesus told me to get up and I got up. It's simple in 2009. Google the address, people. Come on, I'm not full of you know what most people are. 3202 Portofino Circle. Hell, I own half the houses there at the time. Simple. I get in a coma. There's one of the yachts. And what do I do next when I come out of the coma? I walk around with an oxygen tank for 5 damn weeks, looking like an old man, like 150 years old. Then I put my score back to an 820. See, the only way you're ever going to get where you want to go is finance the shit out of it. See, the problem is you keep taking it from you and your family. Corporate credit is a damn write-off. This is free money. Free! And all you got to do is pay a little damn payment. Simple. You get to write off the interest rate and the credit card. What's wrong with people? I don't get it. Okay? All right? I built $1 million in 6 weeks. See, millionaire status, win the lottery, piss it away, 99% due, inherit the money, get a raise. See, all that's blah, blah, blah. I'd rather rebuild you. I'd rather teach you how to play the game. Not bring the pain home. But you fall off and you cry and go, boo-hoo-hoo. Nobody cares at the end of the day. When I was being used and abused as a kid, nobody gave a shit about me. All right, I got to be with Mrs. Hope. She's telling the world how she's helping all the kids. Yeah, right, my ass at. But I listened to her stupid poker game every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night, you got Michael Landon, you got Dan Blocker, a Gunsmoke, Mission Apostle, producer, going blah, blah, blah. When I tripped over Michael Landon's feet, I got a backhand. That wasn't nice. But I heard one thing. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird. Probably true. But you know what I did the next day? I rode my little bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a damn library. I was nice. I went in and said, ma'am, what does this mean? She went away and came back and she slammed down a book. Pop! Simple. This is a book, here's a microfiche. I wanted to know how to play the game. I wanted how not to bring the pain home. I wanted to get to millionaire. You see, when I was 2.5, I learned to read. I learned to memorize all the words. With total recall, it's easy to do. So basically, a corporation's a legal what? It's right in front of you. Come on. A corporation's a legal person may sue or be sued. Bottom line is, I created divisions in 1985 and 86 under 17983. See, this is not legal advice. But I was lucky when I was using abuse. I paid attention. All right, by the way, I'm the founder of Helping Hand Industries. At 9.5, brought 100,000 in the mail, got named to the movie Dave. Check it out. See, I got no excuses. You and me, we only get one SSN. We might as well walk around going, quack, quack, we're a duck, we're a duck. Why? Because hell, when they sue us, we got a duck. And the reason people who have 9 out of 10 have bad credit is because they got one SSN. They don't know how to play. Every corporation gets an SS4. So is every division since 1985 and 86. You want a chance to play? Let me know. I'll make you basically the greatest CFO you need to be. So let's remember today, let's go back to the forums where you got started. Did you know the application for Social Administration for the Social Security card is an SS5 form? Did you know the SS4 is tax ID? So the corporation. So here we got to pay tax, tax, tax. All right, in 1040 tax rate. And over here, we don't pay any damn tax until we're profitable. See, rich and famous people, I've been training them for 44 years. How do you think they learned? I'm praying you learn today. Divisions, corporation, or you. Choice is very simple. All right, make you the CFO, get a corp, and have 3 divisions. Hey, Alfie, you have a corp before you met me. When they sue you. Divisions give you your line of defense. Ask yourself a reason why you don't use corporate credit and write it all off. Because you don't have any cash credit. You need to be a CFO. Ask yourself why you haven't done that too. Remember, here's your life. It's very simple. SS5 is taxed. SS4 is no tax till you're profitable. Look at line 10, people. It's very simple. Line 10 of an SS4 says banking and credit purposes. That means I get to write all this interest rate and credit card, line of credit. Can't do that as a consumer. So the IRS allows you to play if you pay attention. But again, you got to decide, no write-offs, but maybe your house, and all the write-offs till you're profitable. Why do you think they don't pay any damn tax? It doesn't matter if it's Nike, no matter if it's DHL, UPS, Federal Express, and on and on and on too. Thousands of companies, they're all corporations. You can learn to play. But again, I have to rebuild you rapid score, credit lines, articles, also tax ID, you rebuild the one you got, books, CDs, and classes. Your biggest responsibility is to get 25 to 29% debt to ratio. So I can qualify as a CFO and get you some corporate credit. Divisions are simple. All right, I created it for multiple locations. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate, separate pieces on what? Tenants. Cash credit to corp, and then basically cash credit to the divisions. So remember, you need to be the CFO. Now, if you allow me to build you, it's very simple because you're never going to get cash credit unless you let me do it anyway. So what's going to happen is tax ID, credit reports, Experian, Chenjo, and Equifax. I can build you up to $1 million per division. But again, I want you to learn to play. Your car should be registered to a division versus you, because right now you're a duck. Real estate, franchise, all right, line of defense, don't bring the pain home, and learn how to receive money. See, divisions, there's 89 ways to use a division, period. You got to learn to play. Now, the only cards on the planet you can get past 29% are gold or platinum cards paid over time. So remember today, all right, every application for cash credit for a corporation requires a CFO. Now, that could be you or a corporation, all right, especially if you screwed up everything you're trying to do. I'll make you the great CFO you need to be. So I would like you to have a division of you to receive money in daisy chain credit, which means for every card I get you, you get one for every division too. That way you can multiply the credit and get up to $1 million to finance the American dream. If you messed up American Express and Chase, you will need a division of you, because you won't be able to go get it unless you do that. You can make money on referrals or invest the money I build you, but that's up to you. See, we paid 10%, all right, to Zelle back to you on commission every time for a referral, or we build more and give you some more store credit. If the average person's wasting $50 every other day, they can maintain a $25,000 cash card too. You can loan out the money. You can take the credit I build you, and you can invest in real estate, franchise, leveraging money, profit sharing. Every division is a bucket of money. So from there, let's remember, borrow money is not taxable. So why don't you invest, borrow money, which is corporate credit, to buy your lifetime income, ultimate goal. So if you did that as well, you can look up hedge funds and invest one of those. They tend to give you an income from $2,000 to $4,500 a month to free up your time as well. Now, you could use that free money and get anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000 a month as well. Ultimate goal is you need to understand corporation and corporate credit will basically give you the opportunity to not bring the pain home. Over 16 investment opportunities become an investor from money coming in. Ultimate goal. Now, if you don't have the Maynard's Founders Kit, you might consider getting that through me. I sold it at the Bonaventure, all right, 12 books and CDs, so you get the $1 million step as well. From there, you got a book for level 1. All right, you got foundation forms, you got the stock kit, you have the resolutions, you have the goal setting, and then you have the level 2, and there's a CD for every one of these. And then you have basically how to overview with me, and then the credit reports, the applications, and then the multiple corporations, and then your CDs, and then you have basically level 3 and nonprofit work in conjunction. So if you get all 3 of those, so what happens today, you get the 12 books and CDs for $9.99. But remember, I'm the guy that created the book called Buckets of Money, Tax Balancing, Become the Bank. It literally teaches you how to be the bank. By the way, that 3 series books and CDs will be free if you get the Millionaires Founders Kit. Real estate is free too if you get the other one as well. So $3,000 of CDs and books and products today for $9.99 if you Zell right away. So remember today, please, your choice is SSN, tax. We have to have an SSN, that's the rules. But a corporation has a tax ID, corporation or divisions, and it will pay tax when it's profitable. So you have to learn how to play the game. God's delays are never God's denials. The ability to play. Let's pretend today I write you a check for $1 million. You bank it in your personal account. You get to keep $375, the rest goes to the IRS. You thought you were rich. Nope. From there, a corporation, if you put it in the corporation, no tax is due till you're profitable. All right, the difference, that can be a division of you. Corporations entitled to pension plans, annuities, profit sharing, medical, dental, license, policy, company car, business trip, on and on and on. From therefore, that's how rich and famous people don't pay tax. So your goal today is to listen and learn and find out I'm online 6 days a week. All right, step number 8, you're stuck with me. Now, you did exactly what Mary did. Mary's Ivy League education, $250,000 a year, no problem. She married her 3rd grade sweetheart, 2 kids, 2 dogs, and a cat and a fish. What did she do? She started a restaurant. She hired a CPA and attorney. Each gave them $10,000 a piece, and they went there and went beep, 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 beep. Hey, what can I tell you? They have no idea how to do a business. They have no idea what the entrepreneur spirit is, and they didn't teach her a damn thing. See, understand something. When Mary used $98,000 of her personal credit, she took her 800 score. She dropped it to a 591. Now, what did Mary do? Same thing you did. She was not a CFO for the corporation. See, if you would have had divisions in the first place, you would have never brought the pain home. You had another chance to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you must be dead. So her restaurant filed a bankruptcy. Since she guaranteed everything, she asked the attorneys and CPA what she did wrong, and their answer was, beep, 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 beep. Again, if Mary was a CFO for a corporation in a division, and if she had to bankrupt a division, she'd have more divisions in the corp and not bring the pain home. Hey, if the banks and grocery stores can do this, why can't you? You can if you learn to play. So I'm rebuilding Mary starting, all right, past months ago. Her husband divorced her after 17 years. 17 months ago. He said, I didn't sign up for that. So you have to realize, it doesn't matter if it's the banks, grocery store, or Sam's Club. They're using branch numbers and tax IDs and subsidiaries. So why don't you think about divisions and tax IDs? Step number 9 today. Corporations, let's think. Cities file bankruptcy. You heard it. What did you do? You did nothing. I went to the court building to find out exactly what they did. I want to look behind the curtain. The United States of America Incorporated set up 50 corporations called states. The state set up corporations called cities. They did the line of defense in your face. So you should be thinking about planning the problem too. They did. They even invented a Chapter 9 under the Federal Protection Act, just in case blanket defense, public record. You bring the pain home and you go home and go boo-hoo-hoo. It's very simple. Bottom line is up to you. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? How fast can I build you credit? Well, I have to analyze you first. Get into the program. I'll analyze you. Depends on what you can afford. Do what's in your budget so you don't hurt the family. All right, we'll analyze you and tell you exactly what the blueprint is that you need to get done. All right, your part, my part, and we'll guarantee it and walk you through the process. And you can talk to me 6 days a week. And I'll tell you the truth and I'll be blunt. All right, keep watching. Thank you for calling. So Apple files bankruptcy in 97, out of business. Bill Gates at the time was the richest guy on the planet, $94 billion. Mr. Gates was indicted 4 times. The indictment's in front of you. So understand something. What did he do? He wrote a check for $150 million to Apple. But he took it from a line of credit. Because borrowed money is not taxable. He even let them maintain the payment on line of credit to save their himself too. And the bottom line is now there were trillions of dollars. And they don't pay any tax like you. So remember today, look at SSN, SS4. Google bankruptcy. I got no intent to do fraud, neither do you. But don't you have the intent to protect your family too? Next time blank hits the fan, is it SSN or SS4? Is it you, corporate division? If the banks and grocery stores can play, why can't you? Step number 10 today. So remember today, we get one SSN, we're all a bunch of ducks, but an SS4 is an opportunity to try. You can win the battle if you want to. Now, I'm an affiliate, so I get to do a peekaboo for you. As a peekaboo, I don't get inquiries and waste them as you do, because I bring your score down, and it goes down, 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 down. You only entitled to 6 inquiries every 180 days anyway. So if you have a corporation, I'll build the one up for you. If you haven't built it up, get you a bunch of cash credit as a bonus. If you don't have one, I'll get you one called the starter package. Rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles, also tax ID, set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Simple. Twice a week for 90 days. But I'm going to listen carefully. This is where BS gets off BS. In other words, if you don't get this program today, that means you're not going to do it because you don't want to know how to play. All right? Because that's your own damn problem. All I know is it takes money. I'm going to give you $10,000 of cash credit. I normally charge $2,000 for this program. Credit hour prices have a price of $9.99. And you wasted that. You spent thousands on something that didn't work. Now you're stuck with me. For $999, I'm going to repackage your life. Or I give you $10,000 of bonus cash credit back to you. Ultimate goal. Now, if you want $25,000, I got to do more work. From there, it's normally $5,000. Bonus price today on credit hours, $24.99, half price, and you get 10 times your money back to you. For what you probably paid for a corporation, I'm going to get it all done for you, and you're stuck with me so I can answer your questions too. It is a Zell with no excuses. Ultimate goal. If you want my boot camp coming up on June 24th, 25th, 26th, live in person or online, all right, it's normally $8,000. It comes with $50,000 of credit, level 1, 2, and 3 for the year, specialty classes, and rapid rescore. Today, it is discounted at $3,999. But that's only if you Zelle during the program. Okay, the reps aren't allowed to sell it for that price. Now, if you want boot camp with no bonuses, it's usually $1,000 a day. Today, you can get it. There's only 2 positions in person available anyway, and it is $1,999. You get to pay for 2 days. You get the 3rd day for free. But that's if it's Zell now while I'm talking. Ultimate goal, you're going to have to beat your race, run your race, beat your doubt, get out of your own way. By the way, that's step number 11 today. Ultimate goal for you, getting past go, I can show you all the millions and billions of goodies. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, the yachts, RayReynoldsUniversity.com, and the yachts too, helicopter, Lamborghini building. See, one of my first cars was a Quintus Lamborghini. What did you get? So the ultimate goal is I like the goodies. It also has taxes. But I got to get you to level 1 and basically set up. That's Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. I would like you to change your driver's license to a P.O. box or mail-in address. I'd like you to use Ray's rules, look at the Privacy Act, and quit bringing the pain home. Ultimate goal is up to you. Step number 12. Now, let's understand, when you bought the car you drive today, you let them sweat you for 5 hours, and you lost $5,000 and get 9 inquiries. See, what I want you to do is pay attention. So what happens is very simple. When they hand you the piece of paper at the dealership, that's the way you want to buy it. When you sign it, next to your signature, you're going to write down from now on, allows 1 inquiry, you take a picture. That way they can't give you a bunch of inquiries and jack you up. That's step 13 today. It's very simple. Now, the car should be fleet price, tax ID division. Write it down. So remember, the car doesn't show up on personal credit reports. I don't care about gap insurance. I can write off at 100% it's not my car, because I'm a qualified CFO, so will you be. Bottom line today, unfortunately, you get all these bumpity bumps and these attorneys on social media or on TV saying, let's sue everybody. Well, if the register owns a division, if they try to sue, they're probably going to get diddly squat. Why not? Your choice is very simple. Step 14. The goal is not to bring the pain home and always plan the problem. Property should be divisions. Now, your paycheck, all right, your house payment all sets it. Corporations, no matter how rich and famous they are, they don't pay corporate taxes. Why should they? So remember, it doesn't matter if they make $10 billion to $1 trillion, they pay no tax. All right, because they're allowed on a corporation to create the debt to offset the taxes. So your house payment offsets your tax. That's the only thing write-off you seem to have. From there, the corporation, remember, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. Doesn't matter if it's Mr. Trillionaire. He don't pay tax. All right, he did want to buy Twitter. Has he made up his mind this week? All right, he's getting his massage on his jet, but he writes everything off, Mr. Trillionaire himself, but he's got his own damn spaceship too. And the other guy's got a spaceship. So the other guy. So the bottom line is they're playing the game because they're allowed to, because the Internal Revenue Service says corporations are taxed when they're profitable. So you could play the game too if you want to, but you can complain instead. I mean, come on, Google car here. This man doesn't pay state or federal tax ever because his debt offsets his taxes. All right, it's not a problem having a line of credit. They don't pay state or federal tax. They know how to play. All right, they didn't listen to me. They paid $100 billion in inheritance tax, art collection, $10 billion, all right, inheritance tax, and then their son lies and goes to prison for 5 years. See, me, I don't want to leave anything to my kids unless it's under the irrevocable trust. Just a little bit. Everything else, they're officers of the corporation. When I die, they take over all the goodies and pay no tax. See, they get to replace me as the puppet master. The average person wastes $50 every other week. I think it's every other day. But again, this is Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. This is Ray's Rules. Never bring the pain home. 800-536-3216. Now, I got specialty classes every Saturday, too. Can you imagine? 44 years online and in person, live with me, 8 classes during Saturday. I'm online all days, 6 days a week. Now, Saturday's class is divisions, subdivisions. So you can take the cards, and you can basically get cards for every division, too. How many would you like? See, if you ran the corporation in divisions, all right, you won't bring the pain home if you did it right. But again, you did it wrong. That's why you're watching me today. Credit rebuilding, rapid score, $9.98. Give you a $1,000 cash card. The discount is half price, $4.99. And what happens is you get basically $750 score. All right, it's a broadcast price. You get a cash card up to $1,000 to double your money back. That's step 15. No excuses for me, no excuses for you. But again, it's a Zell while we're online. Now. So if you want the starter package, $10,000 of credit, articles also has tax ID, and rebuild your credit to $750. All right, we'll give you that too. The ultimate goal. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How fast can I do the things I'm showing right now? Well, how fast do you Zell? Again, I have to analyze you guys, okay? I mean, you get in the program, you invest in something. I'm going to put you in class, teach you, basically teach and preach and do all that needs to be done. I'm going to analyze you and show you exactly what needs to be done. Okay? Well, for instance, Gerald here took 14 months. He's a pastor and he took a little slow to get it done. Okay? Mickey here, he's on here too. He took him 17 months. Okay? Can it be done in 90 days? Yes. But you got to do what I ask you to do. Okay, but that's up to you. All right, I can do it faster. But again, you might have to take care of a couple things you need to do on your part. But this, procrastination's a killer of a dream. All right, thank you for calling. So here's starter package. Rebuild the credit, rapid rescore. Articles also has tax ID. All right, level 1 in setup every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. $10,000 of cash credit. I'm going to build you to be a CFO. Normally $2,000. All right, broadcast price is $9.99, 10 times money back to you. No excuses getting that bonus cash credit. You want $25,000, it's normally $5,000. Bonus basically today on the credit hour is half price at $2,499. So you still get 10 times your money back. Yes, that's the average cost of a corporation and you get all the goodies. Then you're stuck with me up to 6 days a week. I have no excuses. But now neither do you. It's called Zell. Ultimate goal, run your life through a corp or in conjunction. That's step 16. Now I need you to focus today and understand. Your paycheck, they call it taxable income. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. So after your tax is done, okay, all right, we'll let them call in a minute. Gonna have calls coming in. You pay the payment, gas, registration, insurance. You should be yelling no and driving a company car like I do. I don't understand. Why would you want to be a duck? Step 17. Step 17. Now, I want you to get an SS4 form today. I want you to look at where it says banking and credit purposes. You can write off the interest rate and the credit cards. IRS allows. It's public record. Step 18, go to irs.gov, download an SS4 form, find out I'm full of, you know what? I'm not full of anything, I'm full of the truth. Because it'll set you free. See, you can find out I'm verifiable. You don't have to be a duck. But if you don't run your life through divisions, there's always something going to go wrong. So remember, the United States of America Incorporated, all right, they set up cities and states to be corporations. They planned the problem like I'm trying to get you to do. That's why they created the Chapter 9 bankruptcy and the Federal Protection Act public record for you. You are we the people. It's your constitutional right. Nixon took the gold standard out. Ever since that day, every woman who delivered a baby at the hospital has to sign an SSN form so they can print more money and bond the baby. See, the baby can't go in the stroller, the car seat can't go home unless she signs the form, SSN. So understand today, Ray's rules are simple. When you buy a house, it's escrow, close, homestead, trust. If your house is not in a trust, when they sue you, sorry, they take it away. And from there, when you die, it's stuck into probate and your family got diddly squat. You might think about planning the problem. It's like when you hire the contractor today that hires a subcontractor that stands outside Home Depot. So if you plan the problem, you can be protected. Well, when you don't, they slip and fall and they basically cut corners and they sue you, they kind of screw you, and they take everything you got. You do it my way, they get diddly squat. Wouldn't that be better for you? But the ultimate goal is going to be up to you. Maybe you'll think about an irrevocable trust. That's what I would pick if I was you, but pick what you want. Simple. By the way, that's step 19. Easy to go. Now, I get people, I don't want to pay tax, Ray. Stop the crap. I tell them all the time. You cannot circumvent the state or the government. Quit playing games. The IRS allows you, all right, not to play peekaboo and make a mess. You go back to the IRS.gov, you go get a 656 form, 433A and B, do an offer compromise, get your free money, get your butt back in the system. Corporations only pay tax when they make a profit. So what about tax? Again, step 20. As you play the game, remember, you can buy at wholesale price, or you can buy things at wholesale price for the corporation, fix up properties, up to about 70%. Escrow closes, it pays the debt. You don't pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway, and I'm one of the original OPMs in the first place. But here's the problem. If you got up to $200,000, what are you going to do with the money? Most of you piss it away. Sorry, it's just true. I would have taught you how to raise rules, leverage the money, line of defense, borrow money is not taxable. By the way, that's called step 21, called blackjack. Now, doesn't matter if you got millions and billions of dollars. My office, here it is, Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive. All right, 2009, 22,000 square feet, couple buildings in Arizona, Utah, doing up to $1 million a day. Helping people like you, but I found myself in a coma. So remember, all right, learn to build the rules and tools and run the corp under divisions. Divisions are like grocery stores and banks. They get rid of pieces, they keep and offset their taxes. You want to get to boot camp, it's $39.99. Don't miss this one. This is step by step for 3 days up to the $1 million dream. Okay, you're stuck with me all 3 days, online or in person. $39.99 today. You want boot camp by itself? Simple. All right, no bonuses. It's $19.99 today. If it is Zell, by the way. So remember, if your corporation does business, if they sue the corporation, they sue you. If you create the line of defense like banks and grocery stores do, you can make sure you don't bring the pain home. So let's understand something today. Wells Fargo Bank was federally indicted for $3 billion. They wrote it off like it really hurt. Their employees stole identity. I thought that was RICO, racketeering, and wire fraud. They've shut down 1,264 locations, and they're still in business. All I'm trying to show you, you can learn the 3-step from me: disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You got a bad problem with the piece, you get rid of the bad piece, but you don't bring the pain home, and your goal is to use divisions and tax IDs. Step 22, you have to learn to play. Ultimate goal, if you allow me, and I'll get you a gold card, a platinum card, an ink card. I'll get you Wells Fargo, B of A. You pick it. You want some blue ones? I got them all. We can have some fun. But again, I'm going to make sure it's corporate credit so you can write it all off. But would you like to get one of those cards per division? That's how you get to multiply the credit. That's how it works. Each division's like a grocery store or bank or a city. So put a piece of property. How about a franchise? Screw up one of the divisions, you get basically what? 8 left to go. Set up another one. So I wrote buckets of money, tax balance, and become the bank. Ultimate goes up to you. You can make sure you don't bring the pain where? Home ever again. Be honest. You brought the pain home because of the lack of knowledge. Okay, with me, I'll hold your hand, I'll teach you how to play. So, are you willing to lose the family? Corporation, they see what they see you, or division? See, a division is like when we play chess. We have to lose pieces on both sides. But at the end of the day, don't we both want checkmate? Isn't that the goal? So again, that's step 23. So as we played the game, ultimate goal is very simple, please. Now, I was told as a kid, because I got total recall on most things. T. Winkle Junior High, my IQ is 203. I write with both hands, talk at the same time. They told me I was retarded when I was a little boy. All right, because I could do more than they could do. That's how they put everybody down. But I wanted a Lamborghini, and I got my first one at 14 and a half. What did you get? Reach the dream. Think and be the impossible. Ray's Rules will give you the steps to be the millionaire corporation. It's a corporation in 3 divisions. Build up to $1 million of credit. It's very simple today. All right, if you want the blueprint, it's $9.99. You want the financial series for free, it goes with it. And the real estate series, if it's Zelle during the broadcast. If it's not, then you miss out because the sales team sells it for $19.99. Get to the level 1 in setup, that's the goal. Everybody's allowed to incorporate their constitutional right. So our choice is simple. Never have joint credit. Buy a house as for a closed homestead trust. A corporation's a legal person, the 14th Amendment. But you got to learn how to play and have divisions for real estate, franchise, current business. And you have to master the line of defense. And the only thing you have to realize is the only one who has the rules and the tools on the planet is Ray's Rules. God gave it to me to give you. If you like that bonus cash credit, you let me know. Corporation in 3 divisions. All right, that's how to get the millionaire corporation, step 24. So if you want me to rebuild your credit, okay, it's $4.99. You get $1,000 of credit. All right, cash credit, double your money back, 750 score. All right, broadcast price. All right, and you get the bonus cash credit to $1,000 if it is done during the credit hour. If afterwards, sales team, they charge more because they make a little commission. So it is Zelle. I'm the recipient, Ray Reynolds, rayracecredit.com instead of a phone number. You want the starter package, rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles also has tax ID, set up in level 1, Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for 90 days, let me know. Normally $2,000. Today, if you did it now, it would be $9.99, 10 times the money back to you, $10,000 of cash credit. And you get the bonus cash credit right away. The ultimate goal is going to be up to you. So Millionaire in the Making is very simple. It comes with $25,000 of credit. All right? So the bottom line now is understand. So as you play the game, let's remember something. All right? $25,000 of credit, normally $5,000. $2,499 for you. All right? Got to take no more calls today because we're almost done with this. It's basically live. So they can call tomorrow. So $25,000 of cash credit for $24.99. Broadcast price. You did go to setup level 1 and get a bonus cash credit. Rebuild you. So the ultimate goal is Zelle. As you do this, you could be the corporate millionaire. But it will take a corp in 3 divisions. That's the goal. And I always pray every day, Father, why me? Did you give me the ability to rebuild everybody? All right, I'm frustrated because I'm not out there in front of thousands of people again. So I'm asking, Father, please bring me somebody who can help me go nationwide. In Jesus' name, amen too. That's the one thing I'm still lacking. Everything else I've got. Stay safe, stay strong. Do your best, let Jesus do the rest. Amen to that too. Ultimate goal at the end of the day. All right, never bring the pain home. Last final step 25, have the office number 800-510-3338. They're allowed to honor what I offered you for 5 minutes, and that's it. So the ultimate goal is very simple. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And remember, at the end of the day, it's very simple. God loves us all.